You have to come against any type of rejection with relentless enthusiasm. You have to double your aggression and your enthusiasm for an idea the longer that it takes to push through. You have to double it. I mean, become exponentially. These people, final example, these people who changed the world, let us not forget that Abraham Lincoln lost numerous elections. We'll put up on the screen all the elections he lost here. And when he decided that people should be judged not, based on their skin color, but based on what they do, when he decided to put together that thing called the Emancipation Proclamation, when he decides to say, we're going to change some things, when he says we're going to kind of do some things differently, we're going to go ahead and free a group of people who have never been freed, let me tell you the rejection that he ran into. People said, well, what are they going to do? I mean, these people have been enslaved forever. I mean, are they going to be able to find a job? That was the big argument. These people who are compassionate, they weren't compassionate. They were actually secret racists, but they were like, what are they going to do? Like, they've never had a job. Are they going to be able to make it? And then it became, and are they going to have to, hang out with our kids? And then it became like, well, what if these people really prefer slavery? And then it became, well, I don't know. How would America make it? And then it was, well, what if we had to go to war? I mean, people would we would have to fight a war to end slavery. I mean, is it worth all the people we would have to kill to free these people? Is it worth it? And then his wife, if you look it up, his wife was not actually in support of this whole thing. Imagine you're entering our country, you're deciding that if we're going to free African Americans, one, we have to kill a ton of Caucasians to do it through a war, and two, your wife doesn't want you to do it. I mean, imagine that kind of, and when you think about tenacity, let's talk about that kind of tenacity. None of this I sent her 3 emails and she didn't respond. I'll give you one final example because it's the final. This week, there was somebody who refused to transfer the domain for one of my clients. Just through passive aggressiveness, This client's paying $600 a month to have their website hosted by this idiot. And it should be like $15 a month, And the guy was like, well, I'm trying to get the DNS hosting server code. I'm trying to get the protocol. I'm trying to make sure your site doesn't. Are you aware of how to administer your site? And they're giving all these reasons why they can't transfer it. And then there's been nothing's done. And I looked at my to-do list, and I discovered that today was the day it was supposed to have been done. It was supposed to have been done yesterday, and today is the day that I'm going to freak out. So what I did is I sent an email to everyone involved, the customer, this web hosting company. I said, I'm just following up to make sure that the website gets transferred over today, right? And then I hit send. And then I hit send again, and I hit send again, and I hit send again, and I probably sent it not 30 times, but maybe 40. And then I called while I was doing it, so I'm hitting send while I'm calling in my car. And then I resent the same text, and I said, I don't know what happened with my phone, but it looks like I might have sent you 120 pieces of communication. Could you fix it so I can stop?
Nice.
And the guy right away calls, hey, man, you've sent me 120 messages. Get off me. And I'm like, I am sorry. I don't know how it happened, but I'm sure it'll keep happening if you don't fix it. And that's how I get stuff done all the time. I mean, literally all the time. That's how I get stuff done. I'm not going to be patient with an idiot. I'm just not going to. I'm going to be relentless about it. And you've got to be relentless. If you're going to try to end slavery, start a business, grow a business, get something done. And if you don't want to get something done, go work for a business that doesn't want to get something done. And those are usually businesses that are going to fail soon, but at least you'll have some security in that company you work with.
Low.
Yeah, low pay, pretty good security until they lay everybody off.